But going back there, y'all guys think that y'all hear about the ferry deal that's going on? TxDOT approved 64 million redoing the ferry system.
What do they do?
Starting in a few months.
They're actually I think they're starting sooner than that.
Yeah.
They're redoing the actual landing
Right,
part. It's
right.
they've been working on it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long
They
project.
warned
Oh,
us
yeah,
a while back, and it's gonna be a mess.
That's why when they said it was gonna start in a couple, I figured it's gonna be spring break, 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
For how many
Of
years?
course.
I think it's like a 4-year project.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, they say
Oh,
thought
probably
end
to
of
get through the
2027.
summer. Well, those big round things around all the pylons, they're already like,
The dolphins, that's what they call
is
them.
that what they call them?
But
Eating
this
away.
is gonna be like the actual replacing everything, and then we're doing all the electrical above. So the whole ferry, like as you look
And
at
the
it.
ramp
going-
system will be all modern.
it's
Completely new.
Totally different.
Yeah, a lot of intelligence with it. It'd be kind of nice to see how they make that all work.
They decided to use it, kind of like the
We
stuff they put in over there and never turned on.
we finally, after several years, have,
It's a crash on everybody.
yeah, they finally gave us permission, finally got access to the cameras again.
Oh,
Some new ones, they're new, it's called the Clarice system. So we finally got that agreements back and forth. And none of the ones in Port Aransas are working in the system. So we're right back to where we were right now. We can look at all the ones from Galveston and all the other ones on the system.
But now here,
But the ones we need right now here in Harbor Island. Now, but you go to the public site that Peggy actually got linked right now, got linked to our website. You go to the public site and you can click on those cameras. And they're not they're not live streaming, but they're 5-second refresh.
Right.
They're pretty darn good. So.
Always something. Okay, are y'all ready? Okay, it's 3 p.m. on Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. We're going to call this city council special meeting to order. We'll rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item 2 is the citizens and comments and reports. I don't see any comments or any citizens here to report, so we'll move on to item 3, items for consideration. Item A is an ordinance, second reading, amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Port Aransas, Texas, by replacing its entirety Chapter 26 impact fees for establishing such fees for roadway facilities and drainage projects, incorporating applicable land use assumptions and capital improvement plans for such facilities and projects, and setting impact fees per service unit, impact fee collection rates, and applicable service areas for said impact fees, and providing an effective date.
Thank you, Mayor. And so this is really the essential purpose of this special meeting. The statute requires a fairly narrow time for the two readings of the ordinance. So as it says, this is just a second reading of that ordinance. There's really been no changes other than in the explanation in your AIR report. I just wanted to make it clear that this action was removing the park impact fee, which will be dealt with in a separate way at the next meeting through a resolution and a fee schedule adjustment. So, but it's other than that, the language in the ordinance is effectively doing the exact same thing. I just enhance the language a little bit to be very clear about we're updating the roadway use, adding a drainage, and we're removing the park impact fee.
Does that need to be stated in the motion?
No.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the second reading of the ordinance, replacing it in its entirety, Chapter 26 impact fees for roadway facilities and drainage projects.
I'll second.
All right. Any further discussion? Fran, please call the roll.
Councilmember Krueger,
Yes.
Councilmember Crawford,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Owen,
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item B is a resolution authorizing the purchase of digital ticket writers for the police department and municipal court in the amount of $69,417 from Saltus Technologies, approving annual recurring fees in future budget years of $8,044, and authorizing the city manager to act as the executive officer and authorized representative of the city in all matters pertaining to said purchase.
Darla, you want to cover it, or Daniel, or
Or LT?
LT?
Oh,
Oh, ticket riders. Yeah. Not yet.
Take it right.
I've already got stretchers on the mind,
Yeah.
sorry.
So, we've been looking over the last year or so, about ways to incorporate, help unbury the municipal court and the amount of tickets that we've been writing over the past year and a half or so. And we've researched out this DigiTicket from Solstice. And the challenge that we faced was the police department uses one kind of computer system, the municipal court uses a different one. This company has an agreement they call API with each individual company that allows them to interact with each other. So they're kind of like a pass-through. We enter the information into the DigiTicket system, and then it sends it to the police department's records management system, and it sends it over to the municipal court. So it will allow the officer in the field to write the ticket, issue the citation, print it out, hand it to the violator, and then it will upload it directly to the municipal court system to where they don't have to do manual entry on that anymore. And we don't have to do manual entry on it anymore. So it only gets entered one time. And that's at the creation of the deal. So that's gonna save a ton of man hours
Mhm.
for that kind of deal. And so this is the company that we found that does that. And I think it's on DIR, correct?
It is on DIR, so we did not use the.
So
Sounds very efficient.
that's what we're hoping.
I like it.
Lots.
I
I
like
think the municipal court will love it.
it. Sure. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions or anything?
Any questions for LT? And what's your reason?
Just for, do we need to state anything in regards, in the motion about the 8,044 reoccurring fees, or just, okay? No need to? Okay, then I'll make a motion to authorize the purchase of the digital ticket writers for the Saltus Technologies for a total amount of 69,417.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Any further discussion? Fran, please call the roll.
Mayor Pro Tem Owen,
Yes.
Councilmember Krueger,
Yes.
Councilmember Crawford.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Item C, resolution declaring 2 EMS stretchers and 1 stair chair as surplus property no longer needed for public use, authorizing the donation of surplus property to Delmar College and authorizing the city manager to sign all documents associated with the said donation.
Now, is that you?
And
Now stretchers and stair
I
chairs.
saw the pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty old. They've been in storage.
I was gonna say,
I think we've replaced our stretchers 2 times since those, and those were originally, I think one of them was donated. And then we had the EMS auxiliary time, and then the stair chair was donated from a CBRAG. So I think only one of them we had purchased, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's end of life. You know, we've replaced, the last time we replaced the stretchers because they were end of life, and those were before this one. So, but Delmar, they're still using the old lift cot. I mean, there's not anybody out there, and so they're training on that. They're training on their new EMS personnel on that. And then whenever they go work in the field, they will never use that in their lifetime. So, same deal, you know, they have small budgets, and that's one of those. Stretchers are expensive. So at least these are automated. So they're very, very similar to what you would use this day and age. So we just thought it'd be nice to donate it and get it out of our storage unit.
You guys gonna take them over there, or are they gonna pick them up?
I can deliver them.
I was just gonna grab a photo, I mean, get a photo op.
Oh,
while
yeah,
you're
we'll
there.
do- we'll do
Some
something.
good community outreach.
We need
and
to
public
clean them up
service.
and everything else. We just want to verify it before. Get it all going. All right.
sounds like a
If any
great
questions,
idea.
let me know.
Thanks.
All right. Any questions?
Make
Okay.
a motion to authorize the donation of surplus property.
All right.
I'll second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Fran, please call the roll.
Councilmember Crawford,
Yes.
Councilmember Krueger,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Owen,
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. On to item 4, city council comments and items for future consideration. Does anyone have any?
Next meeting 18th at 3 o'clock.
Mhm. Back to 5.
Back to 5.
Or pub-
Now,
Are you requesting that being an item for discussion on the?
Yeah, I mean, it went well. I thought it went just fine. The last couple we had. I mean, and then have we got a meeting scheduled yet? for the year?
I can get y'all one.
Okay,
Or if y'all want to discuss it at the next meeting, we can put that on the agenda and then.
It was hard for the public to get here and address a lot, you know. People work till 5.
I think,
But-
once you put it on the agenda, right?
Talk about it.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of requests from staff and other council members to consider that being a future meeting time. So let's put it on the agenda. All right, hearing none, we'll adjourn.
All right, got to be close to a record.
Yeah.